It all points back to David and joins Christ with David. It's very, very important to show that line. The point that I would add here is that David, in the history of Israel, is a high point. And of course, Babylon is one of the lowest points in the history of Judah and Israel. And then, of course, Christ is possibly the highest point in the history of humankind with his coming. So what we have here through these mentions of these 14 generations, of course, 14 being 2 times 7, also a sign of completion here. But we have a high point with David, a low point with Babylon, and then another high point coming up to Jesus Christ. So once again, it shows that God can allow humankind to go from a high point to a low point. And then he was the one who inspired Cyrus to let his people go, so to speak, go back to Jerusalem. So God takes people from the lowest point and then brings them up to this highest point. We could be in a low point in history right now. And God could be leading us to a high point. And in fact, of course, with the return of Jesus Christ, we know that that is going to be a very, very high point in the future. So thank you for joining us. Do you have a last few comments that you'd like to make before we end today's Bible study?
Uncover the mystery of Adam and Eve's nakedness. Unravel the ambiguous connection between the Hebrew term for naked and the serpent's subtlety. Join us for this free mini-course and gain a profound new perspective on biblical Hebrew. TheExplanation.com/naked